Yo bros, what's happening? Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And yeah, like it says, we are installing a boost something. I don't even know what we're installing, bros. But yeah, my brother's car, VW GTI Golf. Let's go! Okay guys, so this is what we are going to be installing. Here it is right here. It is apparently what it is it's a blow-off valve. Or diverter valve. So not exactly sure what to call this thing, but what I do know is it will help the turbo where it goes right here, and it is going to help the turbo like hold boost better. So like when you stomp on the gas or when you let off the gas, your boost won't just die down really quick. So we're gonna go drive the car and see how it does now, and then drive it again afterwards and see if we can tell any difference. Let's go. Okay, so we're just going down the hill, and it is like -20. Just going down the hill, no gas. Our hill's pretty steep though, so it does pull the engine some. So that's what we're at going down the hill. We'll find out what it does afterwards, if it's any different. I'm just doing a little test to see if it actually makes this much difference. Okay, so we're going out on the road right now. I don't know if you can see that because it's pretty bumpy, but as soon as he let off the gas, the boost just completely fell from probably 20-25 back to -20, just as soon as he let off the gas. So the test is going to be to see if when he lets off the gas or when he goes to shift, if it actually holds boost better. Here we go again. We're going to do another pull and see. Alright, so that is the test. It wasn't great. I'm going to put a GoPro in there when we do it, or the second time around it was just really bumpy and hard to see the gauge. But we'll see if it actually makes a difference. So to start out with, I think we're going to have to remove this. And I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with it. So I guess we kind of learn as we go. You might be thinking to yourself, man, these guys actually know how to install parts on their cars. No, we don't. We learn as we go. So yeah, you're not supposed to read those. So anyway, yeah, we learn as we go. If we make mistakes, you learn too. That's how this channel works. So let's get into this. Just pop that off. So first things first, we just unclipped this right here from whatever this is. Like, I honestly have no idea what any of this is. So I think this is some type of sensor or something. So we unclipped it, and now we're going to unbolt these 3 bolts, 1, 2, and 3. And this whole top should just pop right off, and we'll install the other cap. Alright, so that was the factory diverter, and now we've got the aftermarket diverter right here that just snaps right on. Should be the exact same type of attachment. Put it back in there. So we tore the this thing apart. Like we've got these 2 parts right here. It just completely unsnapped, and then we're putting the parts that came with this back into the old sensor. It's just, you just use the original sensor. It's just the bottom cap that goes back together. Actually, that's together. This locks into there. This
That's on there. That's weird. It's like a floating thing, I guess.
I think that's it. And you just smash it down onto the old right
Well,
here.
but these I got.
Okay, so we found out that there's a little knob right here, and in the new whatever you call it, it's got a little notch that you actually put inside there, and goes in just like that. And then we've got longer screws that will actually go through the whole fitment instead of just having these little ones to go through the sensor. So that will all just plop right on top of here, and then we plug this back into the sensor. So we kind of found out, we thought that this cable, we would have to do away with this cable completely. We just thought like there was a cap that would go on top of this, but there's not. It still has a sensor and everything. So we also found out that there is a stiffer spring. You don't use the original. The stiffer spring actually comes with this this kit, and we just plop that in there. This little piece goes on top of the spring, and then you've got the new cap that goes directly on top, just like that. Now for the screws, get those longer screws, and we're gonna come right over here, just align everything, make sure it's aligned properly, make sure you get that sensor lined up, so you can clip this back together. Get all the screws done, and now we're going to tighten this thing down, snap this back together, and we will be ready to go. The instructions were super easy to follow, by the way. Very easy kit. Is great. I will leave the link to this exact kit in the description if you guys have the exact same year model, all that jazz. I'm not sure if this works with different year models, but hey, I would research it before you just go and buy it. Always do the research before you purchase. So, but yeah, this link will be down in the description below. Let's go drive this thing, see if we can tell a difference.